How you guys doing? This is Ghana's number one blogger, man. Bumi D Mommy, the award-winning Ghana's number one blogger. And today I'm coming to you live because I'm in my happiness as the U20 African Cup has come to an end today. And the champions on top of the podium are none other than the Ghana under 20 national team, also known as the Black Satellites. Let us give them a big shout out. Let's give them a huge shout out for that. They definitely did the work possible for them to lift the cup since, I believe, 2008, 2009, where we doubled as the African champions and the World Cup champions, beating Brazil and Egypt for the 2009 victory. Today we're going to have a guest in again. You may know him, El Selector, and we're going to chop it up when it comes to the game that Ghana played. The game final score was 2-0. All the goals were scored by one guy, and we're very happy. The guy by the name of Afriyie Barney scored in the game. Just to let you guys know, if you'd like to come in on the stream, I'm about to put the stream link within the comment section. And you can definitely come in, chime in about the game. If you'd like to just talk about the game, let us know how excited you are. You can definitely let us know. This is Ghana's number one blogger again, just so you guys know. Ghana played a magnificent game today. They became the champions of Africa for the first time since 2008. If you're Ghanaian and you speak Tree, I'm going to quickly turn over for a second, and I will be speaking the native language of Tree. Mepacho, enuanem ne odofum. Yɛda wase paa sɛ waba live stream na anadwo Ghana Blasters and deɛ ɔmo winnie the U20 African Cup. Kapa, winning bisa. I think this is your fourth and I say your fifth time winning sa cup with. Also, what is befitting of this day, March 6th. Why only say March 6th there? Yeah, celebrating independence. March 6, 1957, na Ghana, G independence from British. Kwame Nkrumah na your leader. Dr. Osagyefo Kwame Nkrumah. Onona Olidi the country we are today. And boys now are mobile under 20 no. Obia remember March 6 also 2021 that Ghana won the under 20 cup with 2 goals from Mr. Daniel, Afriyie Barney, the Obo Ghana Premier League team, Barney. As you guys, heard my translation of what I was speaking about earlier. My name is Ghana's number one blogger. We are about to speak about the game. Right now, where I am, it's 9:38 p.m. Eastern Time. If you're in Ghana, I know that you guys did us by 6 hours. So it should be realistically right now in Ghana, 1 a.m. and you guys are hearing me. Probably going to definitely come on tomorrow and speak with some of the journalists out of Ghana so we can talk about this wonderful, beautiful game. I actually watched the game from starting to finish. I also live streamed it on my Facebook page. Unfortunately, I didn't get to live stream it on my YouTube, but what I will do is that I will put the live stream on, how do you call it? I'll put the live stream right here on YouTube for you guys to also watch the match. I did some live commentary in between, so you guys can enjoy some of that color. You guys can enjoy some of that color commentary. So yeah, right now, Yes, right now we have the one, the only L Selector who is just coming to the studio right now. And, I do have a smile on my face because, we're definitely going to get down and, chop it up about this game. L Selector, welcome to the studio. How are you today?
What's going on? What? I'm good, bro. I'm good. Just here ready to chime in, bro, on the game that happened earlier today. I'm looking forward to this.
Okay. I was wondering, seeing as, we got to take in this fine game, I can't assume that you did watch the game, but what I can definitely assume is you knew the final score of the game. Take us through today's game. Ghana won the game 2-0, with both goals scored by none other than Afriyie Bani. Did you take in the game by any chance?
Yes,
I did. You just watch highlights?
Yes, I did definitely take in the game today. It was a great game. It was, in my opinion, a very lopsided game. The score doesn't really tell the tale of the tape, but Ghana did come in there and they took care of business, which was very impressive because Uganda was on a tear. They were destroying a lot of teams, so it was one of those matchups where I wasn't too sure how it would go, but because I hadn't seen the Ghanaian national team itself, like the under-20 national team, so I was a little skeptical, but they came out there and they made Uganda look like Uganda shouldn't even have been on the pitch tonight.
Wow. That is some heavy words, and I do agree with what you're saying. I'm definitely gonna give some analytics into this game, and then when I'm done, maybe if there's anything that you possibly forgot to put in your analytics, we can definitely go through that. Watching the match, I can truly say that there was something unusual about the Ghana national team in terms of the U20 Black Satellites. It's not a bad thing. It's just a critique. I noticed that they came out very fast and furious, and usually Ghana, they kind of just sit back and just allow other teams to play. But you could tell Ghana was literally very, very hungry from the goal. Like, they literally took the game in the beginning like it was a firing squad, and I'm just like, wait, is this the same Ghana that I know? From even what I remember, I probably only got in probably the 10th minute. But from what I seen, I was just like, these guys were firing on all cylinders. Another thing that I could definitely see during the game is the boys were not afraid of the moment. They just said, this is the final. We got to do what we got to do to win it. We're not just happy to be here. We're not satisfied. And I just got that quote from LBJ. Shout out to the GOAT. Yeah, I just literally seen like these guys were like, they were intentional with their playing style. Then I believe eventually in the 20-something minute is when Ghana registered their first goal, and it was wild. It was actually through a guy that plays in the Ghana Premier League right now by the name of Afriyie Bani, who actually opened up the game. And then after he scored, I noticed that Ghana almost scored again. Like, you could tell, like, as you said, El Selector said that it looked like, Uganda did not. It's like as if Uganda heard the name Ghana, and then it's like the wind was knocked out of them. Like, I didn't see anything from Uganda. As you said, Uganda was chewing teams up in this tournament. But for them to see Ghana, it was like a David and Goliath match. Like, Uganda didn't really get anything going. I was just sitting there and I was just like, wait, am I watching a scrimmage or am I watching an actual final? Because I did not see anything from the Ugandan boys. But you got to call it where it is. I felt like when Ghana scored their first goal, they sat back a little too much. And, obviously in football, they say your best your best offense, or sorry, your best defense is offense. And I didn't see that from Ghana for a while. Like I felt like they were chilling. Like I felt like they were playing Italian style football where you score and you sit back. But I mean, eventually they switched it around. And in the second half, they got a second goal. They basically shut it down. I want to give a big hands up to Ghana's keeper Ibrahim. He was solid. Another thing that people don't really see is through the rounds, like in terms of the knockout rounds, that goalie was actually flawless. He did not let any goals in. Quarterfinals, they faced Cameroon, and it was 0-0 in regulation, and then they ended up winning 4-2. And then they went on to face Gambia, beat Gambia 1-0, and then in the final, 2-0. So what that goes to show you is that he's only let in 3 goals this whole tournament. On top of that, too, the first goal that he actually let in this tournament was trying to figure out, because I know they faced Morocco, and they tied Morocco 0-0. They beat actually no, what am I saying? It wasn't 3 goals. It was only 2 goals because they beat Tanzania 4-0, tied Morocco 0-0, and then the last game they lost to Zambia 2-1. So actually in this whole tournament, he only let up 2 goals. So you got to really give credit where credit is due right there. The goalie was flawless, and that is part of the major reason why Ghana are champions right now. Selector, just looking at all of that too, what do you think of Ghana's keeper right now?
I think the Ghana's keeper, I think he played really well against Uganda today. Not very familiar with the keeper himself. I'd like to probably learn more. I'm going to do some more research on this guy and figure out a lot more and where he ends up going, like from now, he played extremely well tonight. He showed out. He played very hard. He came out there and he did his job. I thought he looked really excellent out there. He looked very poised against the competition he was going up against. So I can only commend this guy. I thought he really did well out there today.
Oh, most definitely. Another thing, too, that I thought was beautiful about Ibrahim is that there were a lot of, how should I say this, defensive issues. Like there was a lot of looseness, but somehow, some way, he jumped on it every time. Because let's be honest, when we talk about defense, a goalkeeper is always going to be the last line of defense for his team, and he covered up that very surely. And then on top of that, I did some research on this player, and it turns out that he's a goalkeeper for Ghana Premier League side Kumasi Asante Kotoko, and he's like a 3rd or 4th string. Honestly, this guy needs to leave the Ghana Premier League and go to Europe, because to backstop your team and do as well as he did, there's no reason that he should be in Ghana anymore. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. I think he should definitely go over to maybe Europe, if not Europe, even potentially the MLS. There's a lot of great competition for those who don't know, the Major League Soccer out in North America. It's a good soccer league. I think he can do very well in that league and play excellent competition and prepare himself, and he can make a very good living for himself. Europe,
I think so too.
My only concern with him in Europe is he could play in Europe, but Europe is very cutthroat. So, and I don't want him to be buried in like the 4th Premier League or something of that magnitude. You see what I'm saying? Or the 3rd Premier, you know what I mean? The 3rd Premier League, or, Syria 3, or whatever the case may be. So I think he's a good player with a great development staff and people who are very patient. I could see him doing a lot of good things. He's not I wouldn't sit down here and say, I don't know, I could be wrong, but I'm not going to sit here and say he's a goalkeeper that you could run tomorrow and he'll do really well. I'm not going to say this and say you could put him in the English EPL or put him in the Portuguese league or Spain or whatever. He could go out there and just go out there and just shock the world. You know, this is not no, what's his name, Oliver Kahn over here, right? If that's right, that's his name, Oliver Kahn. Not mistaken, right?
That's a legend right there, Bayern Munich.
This is not him. Yeah, this is not him. But what I'm trying to say is he's a good player to have and develop, and I'm sure you'll see rewards in the next year to 2 to 3 years from him. So if teams are patient, this is a great guy to pick up. He's obviously under 20 years old, so he's still got a good 10 plus years in him of solid, good soccer, potentially more. But be very patient with him and just work with him.
I do agree. That everything that you've been saying makes a lot of sense, because let's be honest, it doesn't make sense for you to go to Europe and just waste away on a bench where your national team could use you or another domestic team. And also, too, let's be brutally honest, you sit at the end of a bench, your talent literally goes all the way down, and it goes to shit. It doesn't matter how much money you're getting. What is most important in all of football, especially when you're at a young age, is your development within football. Because let's be brutally honest, there are certain things in his development that he may not know. And him actually leaving the shores of Ghana will actually better his development in leagues, even just as you said, as MLS. MLS, he will definitely get the quality of training that he does need. And also, not just that, the sports facilities and the sports nutrition and the necessary sports science that will definitely help him go forward in his career, and make a successful career out of it. Because I mean, on the MLS level, we've seen tons of Ghanaians that actually came through the MLS system, and it's definitely helping their favor. Like if you see guys like what's his name, Kwame Awuah. He's born in Canada, but he was drafted by New York City FC. Fortunately, he doesn't play for them anymore, but he plays in the Canadian League. He's already won 2 championships. I mean, you even know Ghana internationals like Jonathan Mensah, Harrison, just to name a few. There is a lot. I mean, Gershon Kofi, who also played for the Vancouver Whitecaps a long time ago, and even David Accam. So, it's definitely a great system to be in. It's very organized. I mean, overall, he will definitely get his reps coming over onto the side. You know what I mean?
I agree with you 100%. I think the MLS is definitely a great league. I think it's a league that he could progress in and he could do very well as long as he gets the right training, and just as long as he's out here performing, he could definitely do well in MLS, and it could prepare him for his national team as well. So he'll be able to play familiar foes and familiar places, players that he might see if his team goes to play internationally, like maybe in like African Cup. Well, not African Cup of Nation as much, but more of like a World Cup and like Olympics and whatnot. He'll see a lot of familiar foes that he has went up against from places all over North America and some guys in Europe. So I think it's a great league for this guy. Europe, of course, would be excellent. My only concern is his talent level. He's young. And for Ghana as a whole, they're a team that they're not. This is not like Uganda. Uganda, there's no expectation for them. With Ghana,
that's true.
Tons of expectations.
Tons.
He's expected, obviously, to be the next crop of players to go out there and perform for his national team. Because for those who don't know, Ghana had a lot of great young crop of players that came in the early 2000s and in the 2000s. But in the last 10 years, there hasn't been any great crop of players that have come out of Ghana. So you look at Ghana's runs throughout the World Cup, like World Cup 06, World Cup 010, and World Cup 2016.
2014.
They're great players. Were all from 2014. Sorry, 2014. So all their great players were from the youth development system of the early 2000s.
Yep, you're right.
They didn't. So they haven't had any 2010 to 2019. There hasn't been a single great Ghanaian that has come out of the echelon. We saw guys who potentially may be looking great, but they didn't pan out what they were supposed to. So Ghana's been kind of like a little bit of like, where they're just trying to figure things out. And, they had the great renaissance of the 2000s, and then the 2010s have been kind of they've been great early 2010s, but the development of the young great players. I think Andre Ayew, all those players outside of Andre Ayew, they're all born in the 80s. So Andre Ayew and them were born in the 90s. You said the early 1990, I believe it was, right? And outside of Andre Ayew, there hasn't been any players born in the 90s that have come out and really blossomed for Ghana the way they should have blossomed. Yeah, we've had other great players like Danny Welbeck and all these other guys, but they didn't play for the actual national team itself. So I believe it's very important that these guys get the training and the necessary looks and also the great development so they can go out there and perform for their national team, because their national team is highly, highly coveted, very prestige. As far as the world goes, they're the team that people in Africa look at.
Yep.
This is there's only a few of them. It's Ghana, I would say Ivory Coast, and Cameroon, and that's about it when it comes to the Black African countries. I'm for sure. Algeria and other countries up there in North Africa have tons of talent, tremendous amount of great players and whatnot. Egypt, they have Mo Salah. They got great players, but as far as Black Africa goes, like Sub-Sahara Africa, there's only like 3 places that are very highly coveted when it comes to rich, talented players, soccer players, and that's, like I said, Ghana, Cameroon, and Ivory Coast, the Côte d'Ivoire. So it's really important that those players get the development that they need, because it is so necessary, and it's very important that teams be patient with a lot of these guys, and develop them accordingly. Don't throw them in Syria 3 or whatever, or the 3rd division, and just shoot their confidence and just kind of mess up their psyche, or have them rotting on the bench as a 3rd string, goalkeeper. Yeah.
That's very true. And just to add to what you're saying, I just looked at something. Do you know what's really interesting?
Yeah.
I remember, I believe in our last broadcast, we were talking. I was just saying that, yes, the preview. I was just like, a few players have scored for Ghana. Wouldn't it be really nice in the final if other guys would step up and help Ghana? I just realized, do you know the guy who scored in the AFCON final, which is Afriyie Barney? Do you know that those 2 goals were the only 2 goals he actually scored in the whole tournament?
Wow.
That's pretty impressive, isn't it?
Yeah, it definitely is impressive. It's a testament to him, like, hey, next man up, having that mentality. Being ready to go to work whenever your number is called upon, and it just tells you a lot. It's a testament to Ghana soccer as a whole.
Yeah, Go ahead.
Yeah, it's definitely a testament to them. Like, they look how they played. This was not even. They should take this team and put them against maybe under 20 Brazil, or under 20 Mexico, or under 20 Canada, under 20 Colombia, or under 20 under
USA.
20 Germany, USA. Like, we want to see, because what, they were playing very well, and this looked like a team this is a team that was destroying teams, and these guys came in there and just destroyed them. And another thing too I noticed too is also go ahead, what you were saying. Go ahead, sorry.
Yeah, I just wanted to chime in really quickly. I realized something too. Do you know the last Under-17 World Cup, which was like a couple years ago, that was hosted in India, the one that England ended up winning with young Ghana star Callum Hudson-Odoi, who plays for Chelsea? Did you know on that squad, Ghana squad, that goalkeeper Ibrahim was actually on that squad where I think Ghana went to like the quarters. So yeah, believe it or not, like that kid, he has been at all levels of Ghana, and he's definitely helping Ghana through the way.
Interesting.
Yep.
Oh, that's really good. That's
saying,
really good. Yeah, that's really good. Hopefully he gets the training that he needs. He was born in the year 2002, so relatively young.
Relatively, yes.
Yeah, relatively young. Ibrahim, he's right now he plays for Asante Kotoko, right?
Yeah, Asante Kotoko in the Ghana Premier League. Yep.
Yeah,
but I believe right now he's
hopefully he could get somewhere from there. String. This guy's very talented. Wow, he should be promoted to first string because he's a very talented young guy. And like I said before, this is the new crop. The guys born in the 2000s, like the 90s, the guys born in the 90s, they didn't pan out for Ghana,
Yeah.
It was all the 80s guys who were doing damage for us.
But if you really think about it, when you analyze things too, in terms of the goalkeeping situation, because I just want to really get at this as much as possible to give people the necessary information. For instance, at Kotoko, I think he's like a third string because who starts ahead of him is Razak Albalora, who is also on the senior Ghana national team. On top of that, there's also Felix Anan, who also plays as a regular on the Ghana national team. So right then and there, that's two Ghana national team keepers ahead of you, and you're an under 20. So that really goes to show that, if I were the agent of Ibrahim, they should sit down and have a conversation and say, listen, look, you just won the under 20 World Cup. Things are looking good for you right now.
Mm-hmm.
Can you hear me?
100%.
Okay. So things are flowing right now for you. The best thing for you to do is that you literally need to leave that team and go to a place that will allow you to be in a better position.
I agree 100%. I agree because that's it's gonna bury him, and he has to play better competition. We've seen what he could do with his age demographic. Now I think it's time, like I said, for him to go somewhere where he can potentially play. Like I said, MLS would be excellent for a guy like this. Play maybe a year or two over here in MLS. Just compete. Stay sharp as steel. Like, hey, you're not gonna nobody. There's no high expectations when you're here, but just go out there and compete. The way you played there, you'll definitely be able to succeed over there. You're gonna see a lot more balls coming at you. Though I'm not gonna sit on your front. It's not gonna be like, you're gonna see a lot of guys, strikers coming at you, different styles, different types of guys, different backgrounds, which is good for his development. You see what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, definitely.
So I think it's a good idea for the guy.
Yeah. So yeah, with that, I think the next thing we should definitely move over to is the I think there was something that I wanted to touch upon. It's not coming to me right now. But what I will say is that let's get into the aspect of the overall tournament in terms of Ghana, because let's be brutally honest. They did better. They did better in the knockout rounds that they actually did in the group. Naturally, because it's a short tournament, you really have no chance to start bad. But even if you do, you gotta find a way to literally regroup and get better as the tournament goes on, because when you start catching fire, you're unstoppable. And that's what happened, with the Ghana national team right here, that they were unstoppable as soon as they got to the quarterfinals. To me personally, what I felt was Cameroon was the best team in the tournament. So to me, when I seen that Ghana finished in third, I was kind of nervous. So the minute I seen Ghana knock out Cameroon, in my mind, I'm like, yeah, these guys have to be champions. And I even predicted it yesterday. I had a wager with a Ghana sports journalist. Shout out to David Kwanzaa, who I had on yesterday, and I said, I will bet you 100 Ghana that Ghana wins this match 2-0. And his response was Ghana wins 2-1. So you obviously see right there that one, I have very good prediction abilities. And also, that really goes to show that, hey, I believe in my team. So right then and there, it does show you that, hey, it was definitely a good old time on the pitch,
No, I agree with you 100%, bro.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you still.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I hear you on that. That was a great prediction. You definitely showed out with your prediction. You definitely came through with that prediction. Salute, bro. That's all I can say, bro.
That is very true. Now let us switch gears and let's talk about the first 11 of the tournament. I will bring you that list just now. So just give me about 2.5 seconds. I'll bring up the list and we could definitely, go crazy on it. And, let people know, like, let's hope that a few guys on the Ghana national team got on the first 11. Because, after all, we are champions. So it would make sense to have us within the first 11, right? It wouldn't make sense not to have us there. You know what I mean? So, looking at this tournament and all
I agree.
Looking at this tournament, how many guys do you think Ghana would have in the CAF All-Star team in terms of this tournament, if you're looking at it in the back of your mind? Like, how many players would you possibly think would make that All-Star roster?
From what I've seen, probably, I think maybe about just because I'm not going to be sit down here and pretend like, oh, yeah, I'm not going to be biased. I'm going to be 100% objective. I did only catch the final game.
Mm-hmm.
So from what I saw, to me, the final game, the player of the game was obviously the player who came in and scored the 2 goals.
Mm-hmm.
The players who scored the goals. But to me, they didn't even stand out. It was more the goalkeeping.
Mm-hmm. Goalkeeping was powerful. Yep.
He shut down the hottest team.
He did.
The hottest team. Yep. He shut them down. He literally shut them down. They couldn't even get close to him. Also, so the defense was.
So would you say that was a man's not hot package?
Yeah, definitely we could say that, but it wasn't a man's not hot package. For sure, it's not hot at all. But, salute to the goalkeeper though, our goalkeeper, because them guys were not hot. That Uganda team, they could not step to Ghana the way Ghana. They just couldn't step to Ghana. Ghana was light years ahead.
Yeah, man. I think the moment just got to Uganda, bro.
Yeah.
Right now, I actually have the list of the best 11 of the tournament, just to kind of give you some facts before we get into the list of players who are the MVPs of this tournament. 8 out of 12 participating countries are represented in the total AFCON Under-20 Best 11. So, no surprises here. The best goalkeeper in the tournament goes to Ibrahim. He's actually the part of the first 11. Fleury Yanago of the Central African Republic. Blundun of Cameroon. Jawara of Gambia. Aziz Kayondo. You guys probably remember that name, Aziz Kayondo. That's the guy who scored in the semifinals for Uganda against Morocco, where he scored a filthy hat trick in that game. And that's actually the reason why he's the goal king. I'm getting ahead of myself, but just to let you know, that was the lethal guy. Next, we have from Morocco, we have El Mandi El Mubarak. From Gambia, we have Lamara Jallo. From Tunisia, we have Chelip Labidi. And right here again, within the XI, we have Ghana's Abdul Fattah Issa. And we also have here, I made a mistake. Guys, Aziz of Uganda wasn't the guy that scored the high trick. I made a mistake. It was actually Kazuka Derek who actually scored the hat trick in the semifinals for Uganda. And then to round out the list, we have Jeffrey Bays of Burkina Faso to end out the best 11 of the tournament. And the manager who is adjudged the best of the tournament goes to Morley by Kewaso, which is the manager of Uganda. So I want to give a big shout out to every person who made the best XI, plus the manager, and just to know notable names. Notable names that were in this tournament were Kevin Prince Mila of Cameroon. You may know his father was Roger Mila, the legendary player for Cameroon, and also Samuel Eto'o's son by the name of Etienne Eto'o Pineda. So there you go. That's the list rounded out of the best AFCON players XI. And no surprises here. The total man of the match, Ghana, Uganda, just as you said, you're not surprised, Daniel Barney. There you go. Next thing we're probably just going to look into, we're not going to spend any much longer here because, we've basically broken down this game as much as possible. What next do you possibly feel the boys go from here?
Where do they go from here? I'm sure there was obvious scouts watching, right? So I think a lot of them will obviously go to the respective clubs where they play for. I think a lot of them will have a lot of interest come this summer, spring. There's going to be a lot of interest from a lot of teams interested in signing them when the signing window happens in the summertime. So we expect a lot of transfer, a lot of guys going to different places. Hopefully, potentially, I just hope that these guys are able to go somewhere where they will be able to flourish. I don't want to see a situation where, I've seen talent like this before. The Christian Atsus of the world, that were very highly sought after, highly publicized. A lot of people were interested, and then nothing panned out of it. In the long haul, Christian Atsu could be 10 times better a player than what he is today.
That is true. That is very true.
I would like to see some of these guys have careers like the likes of, players like, Asamoah, who used to play out there in Udinese, and Juventus. Stud. The guy's a stud, I like to see a lot of that go on, I like to see some of these guys come up and really go out there and perform and be able to showcase their talent, because they're very talented, and be able to represent their national team, because their national team is very coveted. Their national team is like, their national team is like one of the, how would I say it? It's like a very cherishable, very prestige, very respected, or was respected. The last 2014 World Cup was a disaster for the national team. But I think great things are on the horizon. I'm going to stay optimistic about these guys. All we can do is just hope and stay optimistic and pray and positive, and we can potentially see a lot of great things coming out of these guys. It's up to them. The world is their oyster.
Most definitely. Most
If they're,
definitely.
if they're chasing greatness and they want to be successful and they want to just start. I understand it's challenging, coming from Ghana, but hey, people are watching. You just won it, so there's no excuses. Everybody knows Ghana has talent, so just make the right decision.
Yeah, most definitely. You're right. A lot of eyes are watching. I just really hope that, they take care of this situation with these guys with kid hands and actually put them in places that will not just allow them individual to succeed as players, but also for the nation moving forward. Because let's be brutally honest. If I'm gonna sit here and say the Ghana national team is in a good space, I totally disagree. The Ghana national team's in shambles right now. We need a number one goalkeeper right now. Yes, they say Richard Ofori of Orlando Pirates, which is in South Africa, our number one keeper. But you know what? We still need to develop other guys behind him. Yes, there's Razak Abalora. There's also uh, Anan. But you know what? We still need to continue to go because let's be brutally honest. Ghana is just not a goalkeeper. We also need defenders. And let's be brutally honest, we need strikers. And Jordan Ayew is not going to be our only option at striker. Let's be brutally honest. We need to train a lot of these young guys coming in. It is what it is. I'm not going to sit here and I'm not going to shoot the shit. I'm going to say it the way it is and what needs to be said. You know what I mean?
I agree 100%.
So, guys, right now, I'm just going to reset this live stream. I just want to let y'all know me and L Selector are here talking about the Ghana under 20 African Cup champions. They have won this tournament in fine fashion, beating Uganda 2-0. Uganda didn't even seem that they're playing on the same pitch as Ghana, but Ghana got it done valiantly through the 2 goals by none other than Afriyie Barney. Good job, good job, good job. He wasn't even on the score sheet to even begin this game, but somehow got 2 goals and locked it down. And boom, boom. As you say, now Ghana are champions. Mr. Ghana will say, yeah. Charlie, what we need to? You're born it once, now you're born it 2 times straight in the net. As again, I'm here with All Selector. We're just chopping it up about the game. We're chopping it up about the whole AFCON under 20. We're also talking about the basis of the future of this team and how things are going to go. And, he just said a few things. He said, honestly, the development is very important. Also, the aspect of grooming these guys and not just allowing them to be at home because, let's be brutally honest, when you move from your comfort zone, you definitely see new things. And, that's basically about it. L Selector, we definitely thank you for joining our live once again. You definitely brought fruitful conversations. Are there any last words in this conversation before we end and we go celebrate? Happy Ghana Independence Day too. Nice treat to the country of Ghana. Well deserved. But yes, any last words from you, L Selector?
Yeah, last words basically like my man said right here, he said it straight up. Happy Ghana Independence Day. Everybody enjoy. Be safe out there. Just be safe, enjoy, celebrate accordingly, and congratulations to the soccer team as well for winning on Ghana Independence Day, March 6, 2021. Congratulations to the Ghana national under 20 soccer team. Definitely did an excellent job. And that's about it.
Okay. L Selector, also plug in where
Yes.
X, Y, and Z, where people can find you. Thanks for coming again. Also, please plug in your show, guys. If you guys are into the basketball, the boxing, and everything, even all the way down to Toronto Raptors and finance, this is the guy to go to. Check out his page.
Yes, definitely. You could check at L Selector Show. Selector on YouTube, or you can check me out on L Selector Travel Lifestyle. Either or, you'll get me there. Also, please check it out. I got more content coming. Anyone interested in working, I have my email on the channel there, so you guys can hit me up if you're interested in doing any type of work together, as well as anyone looking to do work as far as filming. We're going to be doing some filming this summer, this spring, this summer as the weather's warm up. So we're out here in the East Coast. So the weather is cold outside, but once the weather warms up, we're going to have a lot more content filming outdoors. Definitely check me out. Got a lot of stuff going. Anyone want any anything educational, financial education, or anything of that nature, or any consulting or anything of that magnitude, you can email me. I'm readily available. I'm free. I'm not booked. If you're looking to expand wealth or create wealth, hit me up. Also, please hit the subscribe button to my guy's Ghana's #1 bloggers channel. He has a lot of content coming. Please hit the like button. Also, check out the content he has. If you're interested in working with him, hit him up. He's definitely open. He has a lot of you could find him on a lot of different platforms as well. Once again, congratulations to Ghana. Happy Ghana Independence Day to everyone. March 6th, 2021. Stay safe and take care of yourself, and peace.
Yeah, that's it from here, guys. One more thing. I feel like if I don't give credit where credit's due, I'm not doing my duty, my due diligence as Ghana's #1 blogger. How I would like to end this segment is to say the names of all the champions on the under 20 roster who made it possible for Ghana to become champions of Africa. Let us give a big shout out to William Emmanuel Isu, Phil Mobafo, Benjamin Aloma, Nathaniel Ajay, Frank Kobna Asinki, Emmanuel Isam, Matthew Kujo Anim, Samson Ajipon, Precious Boa, Daniel Afriye Ban, Mohammed Suleiman, David Kujo, Patrick Mensah, Ivan Anoche Mensah, Ofori Makati, Apia Kubi, Eric Ansu Apia, Samuel Koshi Ajigbenya, Donald, the one, the only best keeper for Ghana, Ibrahim, Abdul Fattah Issa, Samuel Abe Ashi Kwe, Frank Boateng, Emmanuel Ajimandua, Usa Al Hassan, and Joseph Barnes, and last but not least, James Ampafo. This is the team that went and fought for Ghana, the 26 boys that are bringing the cup to Kotoka International. I do not know if they're flying to Ghana tonight or tomorrow morning, but you know they will definitely receive a hero's welcome. And just to round that out also, I'm not sure if you know this, but do you know the president of Oman, Ghana, which is Nana Akufo-Addo, actually sent his well wishes out to the Ghana under 20 national team for such a feat. He decided to congratulate all the boys on their fine efforts on defending the nation and bringing the cup to the glorious nation of Ghana. So yes, that is about it. Thank you guys very much. This is Ghana's #1 blogger. You can follow me all over social media possible. #GH1blogger. One time for the mind. Oh, say yeah, Ghana. Thank you, L Selector. And, peace out. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye. We'll see. Yeah.